Welcome to Allerton for the block party. I'm your host, Chad, and I'm joined by Amy and Jason this week. Tristan is out off on an adventure, reshooting scenes for the DVD version of Suicide Squad. So he'll be back next week. Hopefully, he's just got his hands actually on Suicide Squad. He got his hands on No Man's Sky, so he's out playing No Man's Sky right now. He didn't want to come in here and have it ruined because we got a huge talk for you guys this week about No Man's Sky, which just came out yesterday, dude, or 11 o'clock p.m. on Monday night.
Are we a No Man's Sky fan site now? Is that what Allerton is? It's like, I feel like it's turning into that real quickly.
No.
Like, we've nonstop the last 3 days. That's all we've covered.
Well, it is the biggest, newest game out, so
Yeah,
that's
we
what
don't always
do.
get that. We don't always get that into it, though.
But you know what I actually, dude, before we jump into our No Man's Sky talk, and I can't ask you guys what you've been playing this week, because I know what you've been playing, but I want to talk about Crystal Pepsi is back, bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of it?
Coming out, dude. I know we cover,
Oh, you didn't know it was even happening.
Crystal Pepsi!
Dude, this shit caught me off guard. All you young bucks out there probably have no fucking idea what this is. But you old dogs like me,
And me.
this is a classic drink that we used to get at the Speedway gas station before it burned down in Cudahy.
And that had a
It did
really
not burn down because of looters that wanted to get it.
I was gonna say Crystal Pepsi burns down gas stations.
it had a really tiny window of like release. It was like one
It was
summer or
pulled
something.
so fast,
Yeah, like
yeah.
it was like out. Nobody liked it, and then they were like, "That's gone."
We liked
was
it.
so
I thought.
good,
Our house-
Yeah, no, as a kid, like kids liked it, but we didn't have the fucking buying power to keep Crystal Pepsi alive.
No.
That's true.
But now we do. So now you speak with
Now
your
we
wallets,
do.
guys. You got a case
It's
of
like
them.
Surge.
You can
Yeah,
only
it's
buy it in that bottle, right? You can't get like a
Yeah.
12-pack or anything. That sucks.
Yeah, dude, you know where I fucking got this? The
Speedway.
Dollar General. They had a stack of them, dude.
I would never think to buy like a food product from the Dollar General.
Dude, so I had a bunch of people in Milwaukee. They're all like, "Yeah, dude, Speedway gas station." I'm like, "I ain't got shit for Speedway gas station here." And then everyone's tweeting photos, and then one person tweeted out a photo of a Dollar General and a stack of them, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I don't like
Yeah,
going in
one
this
in a row.
place.
You feel
But-
dirty.
I mean, no offense, if people love going to Dollar General, dude, it's got some great deals, dude. It has Crystal Pepsi. But anyways, I just wanted to bust that out.
Huh.
And
What a weird find. Do they have anything else you bought there? Any other things?
dude, I don't think I would go back there for anything else. Actually, you know what? I buy my Gatorade cucumber lime there.
Yeah, that's a hard one to find.
Oh, that sounds like a good flavor of Gatorade. That's
Dude,
weird.
I feel like they get the weird beverages. At
That's
Dollar
like
General.
the LA cactus one, right? Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like the-
Is it
that's a
cactus one?
It's really good. I don't know if it's Gatorade or if it's soda, but I don't know what it was. But it was cactus flavor.
I thought you had your words confused, dude. They have a cactus one.
I want a cactus
Well,
one.
I don't know if it
Like
was
an-
Gatorade. I was
like
when I was in
like an
LA
agave
last.
flavor?
It was like cactus soda or cactus flavored something, but it was like for like I don't know, energy drink.
Huh?
It's like a thing
Shit.
people love out there. Maybe it was Vegas. One of the two.
alright.
I don't know. It was out west.
Yeah, dude.
I want to try it.
Out in the West, dude. We try it all. Dude,
So what
but,
does wait real quickly? What does Crystal Pepsi even taste like if somebody's not trying it?
That's what I was just gonna talk about here.
Oh,
It
okay.
tastes like Pepsi, but spice tea added to it. It's like a spicy Pepsi flavor.
Huh?
That's how I taste
I always
it.
remember it being like a, I don't know, like a lemony or like I guess maybe like a zesty version
Like,
of Pepsi.
yeah, there's like a to it.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, yeah. Take a swig. Take a swig and you tell us what it smells like. No straw.
Well, because Coke
Chad's the
products,
master of
well,
backwash.
like Pepsi, Coke products in general have cinnamon and lemon juice in them. So I feel like one of those is just like turned up a bit more.
Notched
Yeah,
it up.
dude. It's definitely does not taste like Pepsi because I hate Pepsi. If Pepsi comes in my mouth, I know what it tastes like, and I'm not a fan. This has a lot more carbonation than a Pepsi does, for sure. And
Pepsi comes in his mouth.
Who's this Pepsi guy coming in your mouth, Chad?
Pepsi's coming in his mouth.
wait, did I say Pepsi's?
Yeah, you said if Pepsi comes in my
absolutely said
mouth.
Well, that's how it.
This
that's
isn't
how it goes.
adapted, dude. Let's keep it PG.
Yeah, come on, man. Stop talking about Pepsi coming in your mouth.
Well, anyways, you know what? It doesn't taste like cola. It does have. I see where Amy's going with this spice, but it's not like it's not a spice, but it's a spice. But it's got a little cola, a hint of spice, a hint of maybe something citrus, a small amount. No lemon. I would not say lemons in here. But anyways, it's actually fucking delicious. I was really surprised because when I remember it, I don't remember this flavor. I remember like more of a cola flavor. I'm almost positive. But
Could've
Yeah.
changed it up.
No, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, I wish, dude, I would buy this in I'd buy this in vats of it, and then I would buy
Vats,
tubes,
Pepsi
and I'd buy a lady or a man, and I'd put it into my body with a syringe, and they would just sit there, and they would feed
syringe.
I
me.
wonder how it's going to sell, dude. That packaging is terrible.
What? You're off your rocker tonight, dude. That packaging is money.
It's like,
so
I mean,
good.
it's authentic, but I just don't
80s,
see it
dude.
like catching
It was
anybody's
in the
eye.
80s. It was in the 90s. You
It was
dork.
like early 90s, yeah. Like Jurassic Park 90s.
Yeah. Back when life was good.
Amy, you were born in like '96, so I mean, you can't even really talk.
Yeah.
I was born in
How
96.
dare you?
Yeah.
You're what, 34, and you
Whoa,
married a
whoa,
20-year-old? You married a 20-year-old? Really?
Some
I don't
people would
think
say
so.
well played. Others would say that's really creepy.
I'm actually
Basic
getting a
math.
lot of likes and a lot of messages
God
right
damn
now.
it,
Hey,
dude.
congrats, man! Robbing the cradle,
Dude, always goes back to math.
grave robber.
Grave robber. That's Amy.
All right, let's jump into it. The hot topic of the week, and if you guys haven't seen it yet, dude, allertonnav.com. We have a new No Man's Sky video where me and Amy show off our new planets, our first initial landing in the planet, and our first hour of experiences. It's only 10 minutes long, so it kind of cuts down into some of the finer details of what you'll encounter,
Yeah.
and, how you'll encounter things, and maybe a few tips in there. So if you get a chance, make sure you check it out. If not, I'm sure we'll cover some of it here for you guys, and then you can go watch it later. So
Yeah.
it's a good.
It was good. I actually learned a couple things from watching that and watching one of your streams that you did the next day. So like,
Yeah, we're
there's
going
some good
deep.
tips in there.
So I guess you guys, if you've seen the video, you know me and Amy's kind of reactions. Well, let's start with Jason and kind of see, how your first hour of experience was and like what you kind of encountered. Where my planet was, actually we both got lucky. Our planets were lush. My next one, not so much, dude.
Oh yeah, every planet I've been on has been lush, had a bunch of resources, has not been toxic to the point where I can't do anything, has had a lot of wildlife, and I've been very fortunate. I've only gone to my 3 planets now, so I don't really have a big sample size to talk about.
Do you have egg layers on those planets and you make them have babies?
No, I have not seen this. I
Is
did
that
see
real?
we mentioned on the stream last night, we were talking about like do the animals like hunt each other and kill each other?
Yeah.
I had a predator spider creature chasing after another creature actively.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it does happen.
yeah,
They
so
just
it does
wanted to
happen.
make babies.
So what is this babies? Like you feed them and then
Yeah.
they have babies, or they just watch them have babies?
Yeah, you should totally do that and try it.
I feel like
Is
something
that a
weird's
thing?
happening.
Yeah, like what is that something that happens?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like I've only fed the guys and they've just like dropped like red trophies or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's all that happens, Jason.
But they will fight for
Being
you.
a dick.
They will
Yeah, I've
fight
heard
for
they
you.
do
So
different things. They do have different traits when you feed them, not just
Maybe
drop
there
things.
is one that has a baby.
Probably not.
I had a couple of them follow me around, dude. Nothing has really looked like that crazy. I've been on 3 planets now, and they all the creatures I've personally run into, semi-similar, except on this the latest planet. They look like blobs, dude. Like blobs that are like standing up in the middle. They almost look like moving. Hate to say it, wieners.
Why would
But-
you hate to say wiener?
Well,
I
I
love
mean,
wieners.
because I want people to enjoy this game, like, and I don't want them to think that there's just wieners everywhere. But
I got a T-Rex thing in one of mine.
yeah, so Amy's got
Oh.
dinosaurs.
I had a Brontosaurus mixed with a Stegosaurus, but it was a little baby one. I thought that was pretty cool.
Aw, it's cute.
Yeah. So I've had a couple. That was my only dinosaur, and then I had something that sort of looked like a T-Rex without arms. But I thought that was cool.
Well, I guess they don't really need them. They're worthless.
So yeah, so the creature design has been varied but similar, which I guess I kind of expected, but I don't know.
That's how-
Yeah, and it's the one thing that I thought was really interesting, and I don't know if they meant to do this, is like there's variations of creatures that seem like similar enough, kind of like like here we have like different variants on deer. There's some deer that are normal, and then there's like spotted deer, and then there's like all these different deer. But like I had one creature that looked like another creature, and the name had the same last part of it. It was like like horned deer, and then the other one was like spiked deer, and it had spikes on the back. And I don't know if that was something that was intended in the game or if it just happened randomly.
Wait, they were already named that?
Well, they weren't called deer, but they had the same. They both had the same
Style.
suffix. Yeah, it was like something horned, and then the last name was deer. They had like crazy names, like you know, like phosphoraceae or something crazy like that.
Do you know the biology of them?
I don't know the way their chemical makeup, but
We had an interested viewer wondering if you knew their biology.
Oh, do you know where their swimsuit areas are located? I think they're requesting.
Yeah, you can't go into the character screen and spin around, so you can't see the specific parts. I don't think that's part of the process.
I think that's your job tonight, dude, is to go in there and just like try and feed them some carbon, and then see if they'll like lay on the ground and you can look at parts.
Can you guys spin over and I'll tickle you?
Or you can do what I do and just kill them, and then you can do whatever you want with their body.
So mean. So you can do whatever you want with it.
But have you seen the creatures that are similar to other creatures, or no? Or is yours okay? That's like a thing they do. That's kind of cool. I don't even know how they do that, but
I like, and there's some that are like drastically different, but then there's other ones planet to planet that are like a new creature, but it looks almost exactly the same.
Yes, that's what I encountered. It was like, this is a new one, but it's got a shell in place of the horn spikes, which is cool because they were different colors, and you know what? They are different creatures, but
I was able to upgrade my gun too, so we can talk about some of the action that you kind of see, dude. I was intimidated by the Sentinels at first, and so when I first started playing, I didn't realize like when you start gathering stuff that Sentinels are drawn to your gathering. I just thought that I was like in an area that I shouldn't be and that they were just hunting me.
yeah.
So then I like ran from them, and then I'm gathering more, and I'm like, they're coming. So then I killed them, and then I started gathering more, and then more came, and I was like, oh, I think it's triggered by this. So I used it a little bit on a door I came across that you can attack the door, and then it draws the Sentinel's attention. And then I killed them, and then I hit the door again a couple times, and they come again. And I did it for a little while to get all the drops, like, because they drop like those big crates. And then in the crates, you can gather like a bunch of recipes, if you will, or crafting blueprints, I should say, to make like gear for your outfits and stuff like that. But dude, I got an update. Like that torch on my gun, I melt those fucking dudes. Boom.
Yeah, that was a good purchase. I didn't know. It's weird when the Sentinels come. What do they come after you for when you're harvesting? Because
I have no idea.
You're destroying their planet.
You know, I understand why they come, but like I was farming like that emerite like nonstop. Like I'm talking like, you know, like $1 million worth of that on the first planet, and they never came after me once. But then I shot like a red crystal, and they were all up in my face.
I think it might have to do with vicinity of a base or structure.
That's kind of what
because
I'm
I did the same thing where I was getting that copper in the sky, you know? Remember when I found it? Because I was fucking looking for copper everywhere except this giant ball in the sky that I just thought was a meteorite or a rock or just something you couldn't interact with, and I shot it, and I was like, holy shit, it's copper. So then I just took the whole damn thing down. But they didn't attack me the entire time. But then I go up and I shoot a fucking baby carbon plant, and of course, dude, I got 2 Sentinels up my ass.
Well, it was a baby. You shouldn't be a baby killer, Chad.
I do like that the actual creatures have babies, which is kind of great.
Babies, they have every right to be after you. You're a terrible human being. Terrible.
I mean,
I'm glad.
you gotta kill what you gotta kill.
So should we give the ultimate tip away?
No, let him suffer.
The punch.
Oh, the punch?
Oh, what's it? No. Yeah, what's this other tip?
Look at the sneaky ass Amy, dude.
Amy is the opposite of sneaky. Like she's like ruins the pre-show notes. She's like,
I will ruin his life with my secrets.
All right, let's talk about this secret.
I was just talking about the punch.
No, I want to hear the other one. The punch one is whatever. That one's like seems like it's like a known thing now.
Make him cry. Make him cry. Make him cry.
Shame.
Yeah. So what is it?
I don't know what she's referring to, but did you ever capture all the creatures that you were looking for on your planet or no?
No.
I remember last night we ended the stream and you had like 9 out of 10.
There's still one creature roaming that I can't find, which is crazy because I've been all over that planet. Like I've kind of stuck on my home planet for a long time, and I don't know. Maybe it's in the cave or in one of the caves, or I can't figure it out for the life of me.
Were you ever able to scan those aerial guys?
No, and that was my only thing. Like, can you scan the birds? I don't know if you can scan the birds.
Guess you got a whole planet completed!
Oh, nice. Why are
the one-up queen comes back. This is her little tip that she was... I was trying to set her up. She paid me behind the scenes. She came and gave me like 5. She's like, can you set me up, dude, to knock Jason out of the park? And I was like, fine.
No.
It's like Amy's favorite thing in life. Like all last night on the stream, I was like, I got this, and she's like, I got 3 of them. Cool.
She does that to me all day
Cool,
long.
Amy.
Dude. Anything, dude. Anything I say, I'm like, oh, did you know? Oh, you can trade with this guy. Yeah, I already knew that. And then you can do this. And I'm like, well, why am I the only one supplying tips around here? You keep all this shit to yourself.
You guys are just
so you can
terrible
tell
at
me I'm an
communication.
idiot.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
It's like, you didn't say this once, but I throw it at you. And you're like, yeah, I already knew that.
So
And
Candy's...
I almost bet that she doesn't know, but that's her gimmick now.
No,
So
I
she's
do
just
know.
like, I already knew.
Yeah, like she didn't
I'm
100% that
superior
planet.
to you.
Like she obviously didn't 100% that planet. She just
No.
you 100%ed that list,
Oh,
which
yeah.
that's a totally different thing. So
How do you 100% the planet?
I mean, go to every single base.
Every single, yeah, but that's like gonna be
Is there a
impossible.
tracker for that?
I don't think so. No.
I don't
So
know.
you
Well, I don't think there's an actual tracker, but I mean, if you go to the planet and hit the button and something comes up as a question mark,
Then
I know you
it's
didn't do
gotta
it.
Go get it. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Anyways, how to get that last guy that you want on your planet? You take your gun and you go, pew, 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 and then you watch where the thing falls, and then you scan its dead corpse, and it counts.
Oh shit! I was shooting the birds actually, but you know what?
It took a long fucking
I
time.
changed to the shotgun, so I obviously don't have enough height.
Yeah, you
so.
got a jetpack right into it.
You could use your beam if your beam reaches.
Or I could throw a grenade up there. All right.
Yeah.
Because
It's
remember
weird
last
that you
night during
can't
the
scan
stream,
them. Yeah.
I couldn't scan him either, and then I was just like, how do I do it?
Amy was fucking adamant on the stream where she's like, I scanned the bird. And I'm like, I can't scan the bird. She's like, I know you can. And then I was like, Jason can't scan the birds either. She's like, I know you can. I've done it. And then
I had on a different planet, but I didn't like
That's a good
correlate.
tip.
Yeah, so just shoot it out of the sky.
So what else are you almost doing, Jason, so then Amy can tell you
Yeah,
that
what
she's
else
done.
am I almost doing? I finally found my antimatter, which was a huge ordeal. I don't know if you guys
How
saw
many do you have,
this.
Amy? No, I'm just
Probably like
kidding.
7. But that the pre-order ship is actually like screwing up a lot of people's games. Because I was saying I thought that maybe it messed up my tutorial, because that was supposed to be like one of the main things, and I guess if you use the pre-order ship and then you sell it right away before you leave before you do your first warp, it can totally screw up your game because you lose the quest line to go get the hyperdrive.
Yes, and okay, I figured out how I get the hyperdrive, Chad. I had to hyperdrive out of my system, and now every single ship has
Yes,
one.
and then once you
So
leave, then
yes, because I was like, well, I can't sell my ship. I wanted to trade it in for all these other cool ones I was seeing, but none of them had a hyperdrive. So I'm like, well, I can't do that because my ship has this and these ones don't.
That's
So, yes.
hilarious.
As soon as you get out of the system the first time using your hyperdrive, then every other ship has it. So be careful with that, guys.
yeah.
That's
So
funny because
don't
I was
use-
like, dude, every ship I touch has a warp drive and a warp up like fucking booster on it. Like,
Yeah, and I didn't
I just
even
ain't
want
got
to
that
use
far.
that. I didn't want to use that DLC ship because I just like the hoopty that I had, and I just didn't want to do it. But it had that message would not go away. So
Yeah,
then I
it was
just
so
like, I
annoying.
need to use this stupid.
Are you
thing
guys
now.
both following the Atlas path?
I'm not that far yet.
What's
No,
that?
it's the first. It's like one of the first questions they ask you. Remember, like, do you want to follow the path of the Atlas, or do you? No.
I don't even remember what I chose.
I said,
Um,
fuck no.
I'm assuming.
I probably said.
no.
I'm assuming I probably said yes.
And so, if you, Amy, do you have the yellow on your when you go into your galactic map? Do you have the yellow
I
path?
totally do, and I was really confused by that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have that too.
Well, I
But-
think that it said that like he would like guide you and help protect you, so maybe it's something to do with protection and not necessarily just with the guidance.
Are you still getting like tips in the corner to tell you to do something, or no?
Mhm.
Okay. What's
Yeah,
the
I-
next one? Do you remember?
The next one, what?
The next tip that you're supposed
I
to.
need to go back up to the space station and get fuel for my hyperdrive.
That's what it says.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm trying to
just-
figure this out because
I'm just behind.
I'm
you
trying to
in the
figure
story.
out what is different if you don't take it or you do take it. Because supposedly, if you don't take it, you just do whatever you want, and that's not down there to guide you.
From what I literally just read on Twitter or somewhere, the Atlas path makes all those Atlas cards that you get a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
Those Atlas doors, and if you don't take that path, then I guess it's a little harder. What that means, I don't know, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it means it doesn't give you the tips, so you're not like given like paths. Like I
Well,
take path
I'm
to the
getting them
Atlas,
though.
and I have a path on my galactic map that's taking me to an Atlas source,
Hmm.
and it's a planet that's like 5 jumps away.
Oh, I don't have that. But
Yeah,
then again,
so-
I literally have just been hanging out on the first 2 planets. Just
Dude,
Same.
I'm gonna throw this tip out there too. I think this game is more enjoyable if you don't stay on one planet.
That's true too, because I've started to leave and I'm having more fun with it.
Yeah, I was starting to get kind of like not bored, so to speak, but like it was starting to feel monotonous on one planet for me. Like when I was just like I'd fly around and I was trying to find something in particular and I couldn't, and then I would see the three station place and I'd look down at it and I'd know there's no alien in there. There's probably like a multi-tool upgrade and maybe like a voice
Yep,
thing.
I've been blowing over those.
So I don't even go to those anymore. And like the only time I stop at the big ship one is if I want to look at new ships or if I want to buy something. So I was just like, I don't even really know what I'm looking for on this planet. Let me go into space. I got into a couple dog fights, dude. There was like some dude like he had a call. He was like a distress call. I found like a crazy spaceship that I could fly into that was like this giant triangle orb thing. A couple other regular spaceships out there. There's a lot of cool shit
Stations.
Yeah, have
Yeah,
you
a
seen
lot
any
of
of those
cool-
big battleships yet?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like
those
in
are
a
pretty
it
cool.
was getting swarmed by a couple of dudes. I tried to go over there and help. This is how bad I was. I went over there to help the dudes, and I didn't even hit them with a single fucking bullet to the point where they were like gonna attack me. So they just kept attacking the ship, and I was just like,
Oh.
I can't even hit these guys. I'm out of here.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
They're
sense.
they're not hurting me yet, and they don't realize I'm trying to beat them. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I totally agree
Guys,
that I think that you're right.
Hey guys, get away. Guys, go away, please.
That once you start
Go away.
moving, that it's going to get more exciting because you're going to see new things every single time you jump, which is kind of cool.
Found 3 planets in an unnamed galaxy that were already discovered by some guy named like Soulstar or something. But when I went to those planets, he hadn't like uploaded anything that he found, so I got all of the credit for the uploads.
That is
And
weird
then-
that you already found somebody's planet because that was supposed to be like
Yeah.
the most rarest of rare.
It's
Shocker.
like Soulstar or Star Soul or something. But then in that, so I named the galaxy Cookie because the first galaxy.
Wait, how did you know that it was actually somebody that did it?
Because it said discovered by.
Oh,
blah,
it
blah,
said
blah.
discovered by. Gotcha.
Yeah, and he didn't get all of the planets in it, so I got the rest of the planets in there, and I named them after like chicken stuff.
You have to actually go to the planet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just like be above it. So I landed, and then I would look when I hit like what the options button. I checked his planets. You can push and hold X, and it'll say like what they found on there. And he had
that's
like
pretty cool.
maybe 1 or 2 bases that he uploaded, and that was it. And he didn't like have any flora, fauna, nothing like that. So I was like, well,
You're
I'm
just
getting
like,
your
fuck this
credit.
planet. Boring.
Yeah, they were.
That's cool. It's
Yeah.
actually crazy that you found a planet that someone else found already.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe that either. I was like thinking that I would run into something like that, but not yet, dude. One of the things so far in our, and I think we've probably each individually put about 10 hours in, right? I'd say somewhere around there, 6 to 10. Let's put it 6
Yeah,
to
somewhere in that range.
So we got a decent amount in there. I'm kind of wondering, and I think that's why I started pushing forward a little bit more planet to planet, is because I don't feel threatened when I'm on a planet
Yeah.
at all. Like I don't feel like anything is going to kill me except for my own stupidity of letting my life thing drain out and then I die. Like I don't feel like there's like the toxin in the air is threatening. Like the creatures I haven't ran and Amy has, but I haven't run into any aggressive creatures.
Oh,
So anytime I
yeah.
see a creature, I don't get scared because it's gonna run for me anyways. So I spent 3 planets without pretty much a worry of dying, except for if I'm being stupid myself.
You drop and die off a cliff or
And
something.
I kind of want just a little bit of that danger, dude. I'm looking. The dogfight was the scariest, dude. That was actually pretty sweet. Jason was on the fucking stream, and he's like blowing up ships at this base. He's just like, ah, look at this. You
It
can
was
kill
so
'em."
easy to kill all these guys.
Yeah.
Well, because they were just sitting there.
So then I go over there, fucking pop a shot at these things, and it's flying, dude. And I hit it a couple of times, and I think I'm gonna take it down. And all of a sudden, it's like Sentinel ships are coming in. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? So I get started attacked by like the security of the planet. So I'm like freaking outside, like, and I don't want to die because I'm trying not to die. So I shoot off the planet to outrun them. They're still hot on my tail, so I flip back around and go back into the planet because you can go faster on the warp thing and you can't get hit. So I was like, that was my trick. And then when I got back in, I saw flames flying through the sky, and I was like, holy shit, that's that
my
guy.
boy. Oh shit, what up?
And when you know what I do, I got 2 things.
What?
I shoot first, and I kill the wounded. And that guy was wounded, so I had to go in for the kill. So
As
I
you
took him
should.
down, blew him out of the sky, dude. I ran down, landed on a base, ran inside. Life was great. I didn't die. So
Have you
Just
had
looking
the
for-
Sentinels come to the point where they send like one of their walkers to
Yes.
you yet? Because those are terrifying.
you had a
That's
walker?
scary.
Yeah, the
You guys
walk.
had walkers?
I think one of the
Yes.
Sentinels got stuck and I didn't see it.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes.
then all of a sudden it's like they're coming and I was like, wait, what do you mean? And then this big laser came down and I was like, oh shit, I need to get to my spaceship and get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
Did it kill you?
No, I got in my spaceship in time and got out, dude. I was like, peace out, dude.
Does it disappear when you go into your spaceship, or does it stick around? Like, can you still see it? Can you shoot it?
Oh yeah, I could have shot it from my spaceship, but I like didn't want to die, so I was like,
Yeah, I was like, no thanks. Is there like an achievement for not dying or something in that game? Is that why you don't want to die?
I don't
at
think
all?
there is.
No, you know what? I don't like to die. It's embarrassing. So.
Yeah, it's funny that you haven't like lucked into a death yet. I like literally within like 5 minutes, I accidentally used my laser on a hostile creature or on a non-hostile creature when I was shooting a thing, and a sentinel came, and then I was in a cave and 2 hostile spiders came after me and started hitting me, and I didn't have a gun or all I had was my normal laser, dude, and they just killed me like within 3 seconds. I was like, well, that happened.
That
I've been
sounds
lucky
like
not
my
to-
experience.
I was like literally 3 minutes in, didn't even know how to make a gun or anything. I was just like, shame on you, game.
Shame.
So, dude, what are so I guess 2 things before we move on here about your planetary experiences. What are you looking to do next, Amy? Like, what's your kind of your goal or your objective that you want to do in this game going forward? You have an idea, something you want to create?
Nah, I mean, you can't create stuff in this game.
Well, you could terraform a base
really.
into a mountain.
I was referring to a blueprint. I forgot I have to like say the exact words for Amy. Otherwise, she doesn't listen to the
Dude, words have multiple meanings, so you gotta be clear on what you're saying to me.
Wait,
I
words
know.
have multiple meanings?
Wow, I know, isn't that crazy?
Huh.
Oh.
Wow.
And you can only think about one meaning. You can't think about both of them. So if you hear the word, you only think about the one meaning of it. You don't think about the other one.
Yeah.
That's
Give
how
me an
Amy's
example.
brain works. Like when I
Yes.
say create, she doesn't think about building something like a blueprint. She thinks about
You
creating
could have
something.
said building as opposed to create. Create
then-
is like something from nothing. Building is like you have a blueprint and you're building from the blueprint.
What are we talking about right now?
Amy's future and what she's looking forward to in No
Duh,
Man's
English.
Sky.
Thank you. That was good.
Oh, words.
No, I think I'm just gonna go to the next I'm just gonna keep following the yellow path because I don't really want to stay on the planets anymore. It's kind of getting boring, and I think that this game is pretty cool, and I don't want to be bored with it. I'm also not going to be playing it as much because it's kind of sort of feeling same old, and I don't want it to be like that because I think it's a really cool game. So I'm gonna lay off of it and then just progress. And then maybe when I get to like a further part, I'll be like, oh, this is like way new and different for me now. Like, I don't know. I like the game. I'm not like crazy hyped on it though.
What's the same old to you? What does that mean to you?
It's like the same. Like literally so far.
As in, like, you go to each planet and everything you see is just like, hey, this is like you're just doing the same routine over and over, essentially.
Yeah,
like you're going
exactly.
there, you're analyzing the creatures, and you're going to the next planet. And I think
There's not really any goals or any progression except following that yellow path. So that's just what I'm gonna do is follow the yellow path. And then if I need some supplies, then I'll hit up a planet. And if I don't, then I'm just gonna keep going on the path because I don't know.
I think a lot of this game is going to turn out to be like what are you going to do with it? Like, if you're the kind of person that just wants to go and explore and you want to see like how many different crazy creatures you can find, you probably play this for like 1,000 hours.
Yeah.
But if
For
if you want like a constant gameplay loop, then you're going to be like, I'm out. Like, you're not going to be able to handle it. Like, if you want constant missions and doing new things and new experiences, like at some point you're just going to have to rush to the end and see what happens.
I feel like I'm in between that, where I'm like wanting to progress and do something because like the first 6 to 10 hours I was just exploring like 2 or 3 planets. I'm just like, okay, I think I got the fill of that. But then, like I was saying too, as I'm going, like I'm gonna need supplies, so then I'll be like back. I'm such a sucker for those little question mark icons. I'm like, ooh, what's over there? Ooh.
You just want to latch your name onto it, dude. You just want to raise the flag, dude. The Amy flag high in the sky.
I do, the chicken flag, because I named all of the galaxies after my chickens, so maybe I'll name one egg and one Jason doesn't know what comes from eggs.
And then you can name one chicken gina.
So
Chicken Gina.
last night on the stream, I thought it would be, I don't know, I'm going to say this, I thought it would be pretty funny to name all the planets in a solar system, all of my personal information. Like,
Yes.
one of them is going to be my first and last name. But
And
like
your phone
different planets, right? Like, and then my phone number, and then my email address. So if someone ever finds it, like, feel free to get in touch with me. I think that'd be pretty fucking weird. / kind of cool to be like, who's this random person calling me? And they're like, I don't know. I found you in No Man's Sky, so I called this number.
What you could do, and it'd be kind of sweet, is if you put your email address or your Twitter account on there, so like whoever like might not even know who you are, and you don't tell anyone you did it, but then you put it like, tweet me at if you find this for a prize. Or
yeah,
like,
totally.
Totally do that.
I want people to get in contact with us. Yeah, maybe I'll do the Allerton at Twitter and stuff.
Just like tweet at Allerton.
Yeah. Because the first planet I named it allertonapp.com. I was like, might as well brand that shit.
Well, we can give them a free t-shirt and some stickers.
Dude, if you get in touch with me, dude, that's gonna be so weird / awesome. Like, yeah, we'll send you something.
Jason's gonna have like 100 pizzas delivered to his front door.
It's gonna be Amy's phone number. I'm not putting my phone number in there. Are you kidding me?
Oh, nice. Good
Do
call.
you even have my phone number?
Yeah,
Yep.
of course I do. We have a business, Amy. Of course I have your phone number.
Yes,
No,
everyone's.
not my secret private one.
I have
Yes,
all
sure.
of your personal information.
I know where you live. I will come to your house and kill
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What?
for me on this, I think, I don't know, like I'm still just like enjoying flying around this planet, and now like I feel like now that I can kill this bird and I can 100% this bad boy. And I went to this new section. I warped to the new planets, and it felt like kind of samey. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this again. Like but they had different rock structures, so like I kind of want to fly around and see what's going on. Like this one planet had like all water except for tiny little spots, and I thought that was really cool.
That's cool.
So I kind of want to see what all these 18 quadrillion planets have to offer. So I don't know if I'm gonna rush to the end or if I'm just gonna play it on and off for like a long time, like an hour here and there, just check out a new planet. Like maybe play for an hour, just go to different planets, and that'll be my gameplay sessions.
And see what's going on the planet.
Yeah.
I just landed on one that has toxic air. It's kind of green and kind of had some like bubbly weird looking things. My goal, since we're all laying out our goals of No Man's Sky, and then we can kind of catch up next week and see how close we got to it. My goal is to build the ultimate ship or destruction ship. So I want to build like a ship that I can fly into space and just take out freighters and take out anything.
You're
So,
a pirate.
I'm a pirate, dude. I'm gonna be a pirate. So I'm gonna steal the loot.
That's kind of cool because you can see like how someone could you can make your own game within this game, almost in a weird Minecraft style, where you're just like, I'm a pirate and I'm just gonna fly around and make $1 trillion and spend 100 hours doing that, which is really strange, but someone could totally do that.
Well, I got a lot of ship cannon things that I want to attach, but I'm too busy like getting all this other loot, dude. And I'm just like, I don't want this stuff, dude. I want whatever makes my guns powerful. But I need to get a ship that has a lot of space. So
I need to figure out how I get $20 million so I can buy one of those cool big ships. That's what I
20
need.
million? You've seen a price tag that high?
Dude, it goes up. Like Jason's like he's like Paul Bunyan telling Paul
I
Bunyan.
recorded it yesterday. No, I saw it 18 and it was like a 23 million. It had like 37 slots.
I was like, hey, I saw
Whoa.
$2 million.
It was crazy.
Jason's like, I saw 18 million. Now it's 23.
Yeah.
He's like pulling an.
It was
80.
cool. It was like this pristine yellow ship with all these pods like on the sides of it. It was really cool.
Oh, that there is a trader ship.
Oh, that there's a traitor.
And I was just like, dude, with the
That's what-
37 slots in my 30
Chad's gonna
slots,
shoot you out of the sky. You better be careful.
you probably will still on my
If
loot.
we ever run into each other.
You're
So
dead.
So we can talk about that real quick too. Is the hot news is that on day one, 2 people ran into each other on a planet. Well, one person found someone else's planet, and then found their user tag online. Reached out to them. Then they got into a stream channel together, and they went to the planet, went to the same base. Probably had to take like at least like 8 hours to get this shit all figured out.
No joke.
And then they ran to the same spot, and they were looking at each other, and they couldn't meet each other, and they couldn't see each other on the spot. So then now everyone started fucking freaking out. It's not a multiplayer game. You can't see each other. It's a lie. Well, it's not, dude. The servers are obviously under a huge stressing right now. And Sean Murray tweeted out that you will see other people. They're adding a feature that you can scan for other players in your vicinity. They want you to meet other players, but what happened was there was server lag because of all the people playing at the same time. Dude, over 10 million things were discovered and uploaded to their servers in 24 hours.
Whoa.
That's a lot of things, dude. That is a
10
lot of
million,
things.
dude. That's fucking crazy. So they weren't ready for it, but dude, their servers are still up and stable.
Yeah.
But it's just like he's just saying there's like a little bit of lag right now. Once it dies down, and he is being funny about it, telling people to log off and stop playing for a little while, or like he's just
Yeah, that was a good tweet. That was like, choose among yourselves who's logging off. And I was like, that's pretty great.
So you will be able to see each other. Me and Amy were talking about this a little bit. What the hell are you gonna do when you meet someone else?
Yeah.
There's not like you're gonna go out and like kill anything.
Like we were actually when me, you, and Toby were streaming and hanging out last night. I was like, oh, that'd be cool if we were together. And I was like, no, it wouldn't, because I don't want to do what you guys are doing.
Well, yeah, and you're gonna steal all my resources.
Yeah, and I liked like hearing what Toby's like experience was, and then my experience, and like I liked sharing those tales, if you will. So
well, how many times was I like, dude, check it out, watch my stream? Like, there's like so many weird things going on.
Although if we're taking down a destroyer or something, it might be good to have a couple people.
In space, that's what I was thinking. It'd be awesome in space. But otherwise, there's really no planetary threats yet. I don't know what the end, further down the line has, but like planetary threats like the mech. That's about it that I've seen, or maybe a big T-Rex.
I was gonna say, it's like
T-Rex.
there was that one zombie
I don't
game,
even
like H1Z1 or whatever, where people would team up and be friendly, but then people would also be like, "Oh yes, I'm your friend," and then they would kill the other
That's
players.
what I was
Like
wondering.
Elite Danger,
So-
like that one game. What is that one big space game? That one where
Like,
people
I think
have banks and
that-
stuff.
I think
Like,
it-
I'm telling you right now, if I come across anybody, I'm shooting them. I'm gonna
Like-
see if I can loot their body because I have a feeling that you might be able to attack each other.
Oh yeah, like in this kind of game, you don't like go, oh hey, how's it going? If someone waves, just shoot them right in the face, dude. Take all their shit. Like that's exactly how you play that situation.
Because I will never see them again. I'll just warp to another planet out of that solar system that they probably have no clue where I am, and it's all over, dude. Goodbye.
And it's not a cute creature; it's another human in
it's-
the game.
In
so-
my eyes, it's a traitor, a non-pirate, not traitor as in traitor, traitor as in he's got goods and he's trying to trick someone else. And I
Amy
need that
was like, I don't know what he's talking about right now.
Chad, there he goes with those stupid words again. He doesn't know the meaning. He's cute.
I know. Your ignorance is adorable sometimes. It's endearing.
Mhm. Poor Chad.
You like how I had to spell it out, dude?
So we're all gonna keep playing this thing. You're gonna keep playing, right, Chad? Like nonstop.
Oh,
Like
dude,
I'm excited to go back in.
I'm powering it up all weekend, dude. Right after the podcast, I'll be right on that puppy all night long, dude, until I pass out. I just want to see you. I just want to build this ship, this killer ship that I can just take down anything.
Yeah.
For a second, like I didn't realize that ships were like NPC ships landing, and when I first saw one coming down and it was like landing at a spot, I freaked out and I thought it was like someone visiting my planet already. So I was gonna like go over and shoot him, of course.
Yeah. Of course.
But then it ended up being an NPC, and it was like,
Yeah, this game has a hell of a first impression, I'll say. That first hour, like this first hour you spent with this game is pretty damn exhilarating.
yeah, it's amazing. So we'll continue playing that this week, dude. So we'll make sure you guys catch us on stream all week long. Anything else you guys want to add? Any tips that you want to throw out there for people listening?
The punch jump is like something that's turned out pretty good. If
Do we
people
want
remember.
them to
No,
disable that punch jump, or do we want to tell everyone
we
about
want to keep
punch?
the punch jump.
We want to keep the punch jump.
Punch
And
and
If you
jump.
can't discern what it is from that, then maybe you don't deserve to use it.
Also, I think my tip for everybody would be to explore your first planet for a few hours, and then start planet hopping, and get the story progressing. Because I'm doing this Atlas thing right now, so you don't want to start flying to all these other planets when you can start doing this quest line. Because I mean, it's gonna take you forever anyways to get there. I don't know what's at the end of this thing yet, but it's not the end of the game, and it's only like 5 jumps away. So if you're stuck on one planet for like 15 hours, dude, you might never get this item, and this item could be a game changer.
It opens up doors.
Why
or
would you not
something?
be able to get it?
Well, I mean, if you're fucking around on planets for like 25 hours, 30 hours,
Oh, like you just won't beat the game.
exploring, and I think that this leads to how you make the Atlas V keys.
Dude, but
So-
I was like, oh man, what if I never get a planet as great as my first planet? But I guess you will.
Other pro tip: you can mark things that you've been to as waypoints in your journey catalog.
Wait a second. It's like
You
they'll
go into
show up
your-
on your map, on your radar?
Not every single thing, but
Oh,
yes,
okay,
they'll
yeah.
show up on. Yeah, you can check it and go into your journey thing. It's not going to tell you where creatures are. It'll tell you where some points of interest are. So that's a tip.
That's
too.
a good idea, yeah.
Shit, I got all sorts of tips, dude. I can go all night. Just a tip. A couple of games coming out, dude. We're gonna have a few weeks. Yeah, you caught that.
Yeah, you and the Pepsi
Yeah,
man.
I'm not
Yeah.
stupid.
Right back to the Pepsi.
Next couple of weeks, dude, are gonna be pretty dry. So it'll be No Man's Sky talk a lot, dude. Unless Pokemon Go continues their updates, they just have something in beta right now that is letting people use the tracking system a little bit better. So hopefully,
Wow.
It looked cool. Like the
It
beta
looks
pictures
cool
look
on
neat
the
if you're into
beta.
that.
what we have on our phones right now is just all they added was grass to the same old pictures. But once the whole thing rolls out, it's actually... So what's going to happen, Amy, if you're not in the know, is you'll get two things. You'll get a sightings, and then you'll get nearby. The sightings you can actually click on, and it'll zoom your map out, and it'll put a little pink circle and a picture of the character on your map somewhere, and you can actually go run to that point, and that character will be there. So
if that works, that's cool.
Yeah, if it works, if it rolls out perfectly, it should have been in there day one. But hey, at least we know they're working on it, and there's a solution down the road. So now while we're busy with No Man's Sky, we can revisit Pokemon Go in the future and, enjoy that a little bit.
Yeah.
Deus Ex Mankind Divided, August 23rd with Madden NFL 17. So Jason's going to have a busy week, dude, August 23rd.
Yeah. Got to review that for the site.
So get your No Man's Sky in while you can right now, dude. Oh, and coming up 1 month away, dude. A month and a couple of days, dude. PlayStation 4K or the PlayStation Neo, however you want to call it, is going to be announced September 7th, dude, right near Gamescom.
Excited for that.
And how hilarious is this? Potentially 1 week before the Nintendo NX debut. So I don't know if it was strategic planning or happenstance, but...
I think it's happenstance. I think they want that thing out by holiday. I
Yeah.
think that's the whole angle here.
So how crazy is this, dude? Scorpio is pushed back to next year. Holiday next year, pretty much. And if this 4K the PlayStation Neo is as powerful as that is, they're going to have almost a whole year jump on them.
But they're not. It's not. The leak specs at least show that it's not as powerful as Scorpio, which has people a little bit concerned with how it will handle 4K gaming in the future, because obviously you need more power for 4K gaming, and if it's not as powerful, then all of a sudden Xbox One is more powerful. I don't know.
Do that thing where they do like the first initial release and then like half a year later they'll re-release it, but something's different on it. So they might then put out the worst quality one and then re-release it with like better specs, you know?
Yeah. You'd think they can't with this, right? Like, you can't, because this is like a big update, but we'll see. Plus with the VR, you want to have like such a more powerful system, so we'll see what happens.
I don't know.
Hopefully they're
now I'm debating, dude.
Maybe it'll come out next year, and they'll up the specs or something.
And the specs could be different than what we know. So we do know September 7th is their date that they're showing it off potentially. So we'll see what happens with that, dude. I just gotta touch on this real quick before we move on. WWE 2K17 photos are out, Jason. What are your thoughts,
I just clicked that link that you put. It looks the same.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, there has been no improvements, and the biggest complaint I've had for the last few years is the arena lighting, and they still haven't fucking touched it up, dude. It looks so generic to me.
The outdoor lighting looked amazing.
Yeah, I'm talking like in the ring and like on the ramp, the Monday Night Raw ramp.
Oh no, there was that picture of Brock Lesnar outside, like at WrestleMania, in this outside stadium, and that looked really good. But the inside,
well, that's because they have that huge lighting system, like with the light from because it's open arena.
Yeah, it's weird that they can't nail the lighting because they have basketball games that these guys make that look like good lighting. I'm assuming.
Does it? Am I crazy? But doesn't it when they walk down the ramp look like a generic piece of shit?
Yeah, for some reason the lighting model on the ramp. It's the texture. The problem is the textures and the design of the way the ramp and all that setup is made. That I think it just looks like crap compared to the rest of the game. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. But I feel like every like sports game and racing game, like each iteration on this console, like they all look the same. Like there's not these huge graphical leaps anymore. So it's like, cool, nice job.
And if it's not a necessary change, like they probably won't look at it. And they'll just start tweaking other bigger impacting stuff. And some huge stuff, dude. 1 week from 6 days from now. Damn it, almost a week from today. Titanfall 2 live multiplayer reveal from live at Gamescom, dude. We get to see factions. They're doing 2 factions against each other, led by the community manager. So we get to see the game in action and all the crazy shit that they got going on with it. So make sure you guys tune in. We'll have coverage of it for you guys next week.
Tristan will die.
Dude, Tristan's going to be in heaven. We may not... Rumor has it that he is flying a private jet to Gamescom just to participate in this event. So we'll have to see, dude. I just want to see him wish kick someone off the side of the stage at Gamescom. Can I get that real life wish kick, dude? And just.
I want to see a real life wish kick. Period. Why don't we not have film of that? Like that's a big mistake. Can we do that
outside of the place of purchase for Titanfall 2? Tristan just comes by and wish kicks it out of someone's hand and catches it and then just runs.
Yeah, can we do like a cheesy video where he like wish kicks the case and the game like flies into the video system into the Xbox? I think that'd be pretty great.
I don't know why that's even better, but yes.
Like an old 80s commercial.
Yeah, and then you just see the game disc like on the string, like moving towards the Xbox.
Yes.
We need to do that.
And then it's like obvious cutting. You can see like a split second of somebody's hand pushing it in, but then it's cut out real fast. Like,
yeah.
oh, I didn't know somebody put it in there. It must have been Wish kicked in.
We need to do that for Game of the Year for sure.
That'd be amazing.
Next week when Tristan's back too, we'll get it all sorted out. We'll make sure that video gets made and we'll have it up for you guys. Anyone who subscribes will get behind the scenes footage of the finger putting the game in the system.
You make everything really creepy.
Why? I know. After I said it and I see your
Finger.
face, it's just like all you guys think of. Fingers have like one use. Anytime, I'm like, hey Amy, smell my fingers. She's like, no, and I'm like, they smell like pickle juice or something weird. You know, it's just
It's
like
like I just had them in cookie dough. They smell delicious.
why?
I would just go smell the cookies. Why would I smell your fingers? That's just gross.
I always think fingers are gross. You're just a weirdo.
You
Dude.
like touch nasty crap with them. You touch your own body with your fingers. Why would I want to smell them?
And on that note, what are you guys up to this weekend? And what can we follow you guys in action? I'll be washing my fingers because apparently they're dirty and
Get some gloves, yeah.
I need to get some. I'm gonna be practicing putting on rubber gloves all weekend. So,
Yeah.
Amy, what do you got
Sky?
going on this weekend? What's that?
K-drama.
Oh yeah, tomorrow night.
What K-drama is this?
I don't know, whichever one they bring over.
Oh, okay.
The last one that we watched, which was amazing, was this one, Healer, which I highly recommend.
Is it subtitled?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know Korean.
Dude, when it was on your top 7 list, I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And I went on Netflix and I searched it, and now my recommended shows, like half of them are K-dramas.
Isn't that fucking annoying?
And I've yet to watch. I watched like the first 15 minutes, and I was like, oh, I don't get this, but I'm gonna do it.
And Chickens. Chickens are also going on this weekend. Look at how cute she is. Little baby Adea.
Uh-huh.
And then probably No Man's Sky and some Destiny.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude, Jason, you need to get in on Destiny.
Wait,
Amy started to fire
Amy's
it up.
back in on Destiny?
Yeah, she fired it up the other day, dude. She installed
know.
the update. And...
I was going, like, I couldn't play all week with you guys, and I wanted to, and then now it's like No Man's Sky, so like, when am I gonna go back to Destiny? But the next time we do a team stream, I'm all in.
And you know what happens, dude? You get everyone fired up, Jason, and then they out-level you. It's like you're the hype man. It's like you get everyone jacked up, excited. You pull back, dude. Reins are let go, and then everyone keeps going. Like it's just like.
Well, it's because I'm on to the next thing. Like I feel like I'm like, oh, that was amazing. I had that good experience. Like, what's the next experience? Like, there's so many games that come out, right? Like, and now I'm gonna have to play the Deus Ex, and then I'm gonna try to play Madden, and then it's like I'm never going back to Destiny until Rise of Iron.
Then you're into Rise of Iron
Whoa.
in September.
Yeah, there's just like, I'm sorry, I am like a bad hype man.
Yeah, but that's all right though. See, I'm putting together a squad that'll actually be ready for Rise of Iron, so that way when it gets
I'm out.
yeah, I have a backup, dude. So if you we'll try and keep it going because I want you in on this, but you got a lot of stuff to work.
Yeah, like I'm that guy that's like yelling in the army, like everybody get together, we're going to fight, and then you're like, I want to make sure that Chad's like, I want to make sure these guys can actually like take care of this situation.
No shit, dude.
So you're saying that you're like, the generals, the 4-star generals at the command post, having all of your grunts down.
Big giant fat.
Yeah, like I'm an ADD general essentially. Like I'm just like, like go attack them, go attack them, go attack them, and I'm gonna go have a sandwich.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Jason's in on No Man's Sky all weekend.
No Man's Sky. If you guys play Destiny, like if we all play together, I'll jump on that stream again. But
I don't have to carry your ass.
you're gonna have to.
Yeah, you will.
It's,
You know.
I was already the weakest guy in the team, so it's like.
That's okay. We can get you better.
Yeah,
Amy's
Chad
a
had told
trainer.
me we're doing good, but I feel like I know that Amy will make me better. Like I didn't
Yeah.
have that confidence with Chad and Toby, especially
No.
Chad, because he's not good at communicating what he's doing.
No, he's not at all.
Toby and
have
I were just yelling at him the whole time.
I have
Because
expectations.
because English has multiple meanings, and he'll say a word and mean something else, but not say the word that he meant for the other item, and it's frustrating as hell. And he's like, "Why didn't you know that?" I'm like, "Because you said the wrong word."
So
Yes.
if a spaceship is flying through the sky and I say, "Oh, did you check out that car?" You should just know what I'm talking about because that guy is driving a spaceship. They don't have cars anymore. Just assume that that's his new car.
I'll be like, "I don't know what you're talking about. There's no cars here."
Or if you have a dinosaur as a pet and I'm like, "Oh, you got a cute little dog." Just assume that I'm talking about the dinosaur. You should know that. You see any dogs on the screen? No. Just go with it.
Noted.
Oh.
That's Chad vocabulary.
somebody in the
Chat
chat said we should get you a dictionary.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That's okay. I don't need a dictionary. I made my own, and it's going to be releasing next Tuesday. So I'll give them an advanced copy of it. So make sure you just request one, and I'll get one for you free of charge. Actually, $1.95. I got to ship it to you. So.
Cheap bastard.
But in 10 easy payments of $1.95.
10 easy payments of $1.95, so the Chadulary can be yours for free. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us for the block party this week. It was awesome and amazing. If you miss anything all week long, make sure you check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/AllertonAv and our Twitch channel, AllertonAv, at twitch.tv, so you can see how Jason dies in Destiny and Amy carries the team, apparently. Or is it vice versa? Who knows?
No, you carry the team, but I'll get Jason there.
Yeah, she'll teach me how to play while you're playing.
And I'm not talking to you guys. Well, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday at next Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central. And that's it. See you later, Jason, Amy. Bye. I'm Chad.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Chad Larry coming soon.